Welcome back to another episode of Security Skates. This is your host Paul, and on this episode you will get a skate park tour of the North Houston Skate Park. North Houston Skate Park is located at 12351 Huey Kendall Road in Houston, Texas, and is the second largest skate park in North America. This skate park is massive. We're going to start with the rules and regulations here. There is somewhat of a check-in booth. You see it is gated all around. Go over here, you can see the plaque that they have. North Houston Skate Park, Dillon Park, July 24th, 2014. One of the things that I noticed and actually love about this skate park is that there is a sign that says no bikes, no scooters, no ripsticks. Pretty cool. It is just for skateboarding. Helmets are required and no pets are allowed. This skate park is massive. We're going to get started back here in this corner where it has the full pipe. This is the biggest bowl in the park, but I decided to get up on the coping of the small section and drop in, give you guys a quick roll around. You can see here there is plenty to work with, has coping all around, has some higher sections, going to roll into the full pipe. Has a high wall over here. Now make no mistake about it, this bowl is massive. I would compare it to the bowl at Venice Beach, the Venice Beach Skate Park, or the Pipeline in Chino, but it is even bigger than that. A lot of fun to roll around. Definitely a lot to work with in this bowl. Bump around this thing for days. Got up on top. Wanted to show you guys about the size of it. You can see how small my skateboard looks up on top. Humongous bowl. There was actually a little skater shredding this thing, catching air in there. Really cool to see, really cool to watch. Gave her props. You can see the extension up on there. Over here on the other side, there's another pool. This definitely has more of a pool vibe. Has the pool coping all around, 3 steps in. A lot of fun. Doesn't look like it gets used too much. It's a little sharp. See that there? Kind of has the invert. So definitely a genuine pool vibe to it. Right on here we have the other one. Has a roll in, a little bit larger. In that I mean steeper, and it's just like a big bowl you're going to roll into, big roll around. A lot of fun. Has that roll in there. I like how there was a bowl and pool section at the park. Pretty legit. Go and hang out back here, put your pads on, get your helmet on, get all that stuff going. Have some good times. I would definitely compare this to the Combi Bowl that was at Vans in the city of Orange. You can see my skateboard over there looking so small. Has that rolling. Train on bottom. A lot of fun. Would love to see somebody gap that little rolling. Get some air. Gonna drop this here over here on the other side so you guys can get an idea of how steep it was. It was no joke. I could compare this one maybe to the bowl in Belvedere. Good times. Over here just on the other side of that there was a snake run. Plenty of room to work with, pump around. There were some curbs up on top of that. And it came over here into this vert section, this kind of bowl deal. Let you guys see about the size of it. Still pretty big. Had some pool coping up on top of that. Go back around over here to the start of it. Opens up into a nice little vert section. Has some coping, some stair sets over there. Get into that section in a little bit. This is pretty much the beginning of the snake run. Has a barricade kind of deal. You can see the full pipe there. That was in the bowl that we showed you earlier. And there is still another one. It's kind of like a tri-bowl or a clover bowl. See that there? A lot of fun. All this stuff is super big. Definitely going to want to be comfortable with skating bowls and getting vert if you're going to come out here and push around, because this is the real deal. You can see it there. Hang my skateboard. Not too big. Definitely the smaller of the 4 bowls, but still pretty legit. And you know, checking this out in the pictures before I went, I thought the ground was going to be rough because the cement and some of the areas do look kind of like they are rough cement, but no, it was not. It's all smooth, perfectly skatable. See this where the snake run starts here. Got the various curbs and copings up on top. Got this square coping. Actually just really waxed. Until that's been getting put to use. They had the cones out so that boards wouldn't roll in when somebody's skating. Beautiful park. A lot to work with. Could spend a whole week here and just focus on different parts of the park and have a lot of fun with it. See some more cones there to prevent boards rolling in while somebody's skating. Here's the top of the snake run. We're going to go back over this way. Wanted to show you guys these boxes. Pretty cool the way they have this set up. You can catch a nice little line. There's 3 of them. Kind of have like a triangle shape. And those work into the snake run as well. Got this roll-on grind right here. But yeah, some pretty nice boxes. Get some manuals. Get some grind slides going on that stuff. One thing I can say about North Houston Skate Park is no matter where you are in your skateboarding, there is something here for you. You could definitely find a nice little challenge or something that you might have fun with. But there is something for everybody at this park. Gonna go down here, check out this one. Kind of a little hip in the snake run. Comes up on top, lifts up. Just a lot of unique obstacles, some that I'd never seen before out at skate parks, so it was really cool to roll around. See the bench up on top there, little slappy curb. Got this extension with the square coping up on top. See this nice long curb. Got the little extensions on the corners. Come on over here. This is the area we were in earlier, where it goes into the bowl. Gonna roll in here, show you guys this real quick. Get a little go around. I had my pads on because some of this stuff was pretty massive, and if I had to slide out, I knew that I would be able to get on my knees. Had my helmet on. So helmets are required at this skate park. Gonna go back over here, have this little bump. Another thing that I love about North Houston Skate Park is there's just little spots in between like some of the obstacles. Really cool. They used all the space that they could to get this going, and there were some pretty unique stuff out of this skate park. You can see over here, this is a little bit more of a serious snake run. A little bit higher extensions. This is something I'm talking about here. A little gap or a little pump track if you can get in there quick enough. See that skater roll in there, had the shell. Leads over here into a shell with a doorway. Could use a little coping, but people are still making it work, you can tell there. It's waxed up and grinded. This was pretty cool. Has the doorway there. Definitely a good challenge if you want to try and ride up over that thing. Up over on the other side turns into a real serious drop-in. See that there? Kind of some invert. But that leads into the front of the skate park. I'm up on top at this point. This would be, I guess, the big snake run. So I guess if you could separate it into a like smaller snake run and a bigger snake run, this would be the bigger one. See that there? Good times. Still another bowl over here, and this is the section that is there when you first walk into the gate. See over here. Pretty high up. Nice good view. So at the end of the big snake run, near the shell with the doorway, there is yet another bowl. You can see this here. I guess this would be like a smaller version of the bigger one with the pipeline. See the extension up on this with the pool coping. Definitely had some work put in on it. There is the island in the middle with the spine. Could have a lot of fun with this. See that there? Kind of a volcano deal. Have some more pool coping over here. Have a little gap. Beautiful park. I'm going to set my board up on here so you guys can see about how high it is. Rolls right into the island. Going to the spine. Once you get past the pool coping, it turns into metal coping again. Has some little curves, some corners, some sharp edges. Beautiful pool. Actually had some fun in that one rolling around. Does have a little roll in right there, little gap so you can roll in. There's the shell with the doorway. Back over here. And this connects to what I would call, I guess, this small section that is there when you first walk in. You see the doorway. Going to show you some of this quarter pipe all around. Has this nice bank to stair set kind of deal going on. Has some more metal coping over here. Nice and mellow. Roll on, roll off. Show you guys the stairs one more time. Actually got some work on that too. Because aside from filming this video, I did actually catch a nice little skate sesh. There was this middle section's pretty cool. Has this star deal. And there was this ledge. This is actually one of my favorite pieces in the park. I skated this probably the most. Got my 50/50s, my nose slides on there. See over here. Has a little pump track. This reminds me of Rowley Skate Plaza. If you've ever been to Rowley. Kind of that same setup. Has the round rail going down the 2 flat. Nice and easy. Nice little down ledge. Over here there is the star, which has the box in the middle, and then all is surrounded by coping. Some quarter pipe with metal coping. This was pretty fun here. I actually spent a little bit of time in there. Gained some tricks rolling back and forth. You can see these stair sets are pretty legit. I'm going to set my board up so you can see the rail is a little bit less than board high, depending on the size of your board. This ledge was pretty high up on this side, so that would be pretty cool to see somebody hit that if anybody's got some footage. Goes over here into where the snake run starts that I was showing you guys earlier. I'm going to show you guys this other stair set real quick. This one is absolutely legit. I'm going to set my board up again. You see the rails a little bit higher. This is like something you would find in downtown LA or a good downtown skate park. Have the kink rail there. Have a little bowl deal. Plenty of ledges and curbs to work with. This is all located near the star. I gotta say, coming from Los Angeles, when I saw that star, it made me think of the Houston Astros. And I'm just gonna say, next time I go to Houston, I'm gonna take an LA hat with me for sure, because there's a lot of Houston stuff out there, and you know, gotta rep the World Series champions. Gonna get back to it. You can see it here. This is pretty much where the snake run started. You can see the bowls that I was showing you earlier. This is a barricade that was on this other side. That's some nice metal coping. A little sharp, kind of like the one at Costa Mesa. So if you could work the one at Costa Mesa, you could probably work with this one here. Good times. Gonna go on over here to this stair set. Has the kink handrail with the straight ledge out. Has the roll downs on both sides. It's actually a double set. I think it's a 3 flat 3. You can see it's had plenty of wax. For sure some work put in on that. This opens up into the snake run area that I was showing you guys earlier. You can see the 3 boxes that were up there. This is a nice stair set though. I would love to see somebody ollie that. Maybe kickflip that. At this point, we've kind of rolled the park all together. Kind of showed you all the parts, the main parts that are in there. Now we're going to head back over to what I referred to as the small section that is there when you first walk in, because there's quite a bit to skate. You see a little pump track there, a little stair set. But this is going to be the section that is there when you first walk in. So we have the pretty mellow little quarter pipes. Kind of reminds me of Lake Street, maybe Normandale. Have the marble ledge boxes. This was pretty cool here. It was kind of a box that slants up onto the bank. Had the coping up on top. Could definitely do something with that if I had some more time to spend here today. That looks like a lot of fun to work with. Turns into square coping over here. This is that shell that I was showing you earlier with the doorway. That's how high up that coping is. Good times. I'm gonna zoom back over here. Has the pretty mellow quarter pipes all around. Has this box here. Metal square coping on it. Some more of the benches or tables with the marble tops. Whole lot to offer here. This was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun with this little stair set. Doesn't go too far up on the coping, so you can definitely mess with the first 2 or 3 stairs without having to roll up onto the quarter pipes. Another marble top over here. Gonna go over onto this side. Has more of a quarter pipe deal, but it is like a square coping up on top, just like the square plate. So that's a lot of fun. Has a good feel when you get up on there. Actually did some work with that. Has this round rail about knee high. Had this box that goes straight out. See that there, the round rail. Not too bad. Actually made a video for the gram. Go ahead and check this out, y'all. Made it out to North Houston Skate Park today. This thing is massive. If you know, you know. So much to skate here. Let's go. Privilege to be out here. Oh my goodness. So much to skate, yo. This stuff over here. Let's take a little run. Hope y'all are having a beautiful Sunday. Whew. Out here, Texas. Let's go. Absolutely beautiful park. Next time I go back, I am for sure dedicating at least 2 days to coming out here just skating and having fun. Wanted to show you guys one more thing. It was this statue, Steve Olson, in the full pipe. Getting totally vertical. Right in the middle. I thought this was really cool, and you could see this when you walk in. It's just on the other side of what I refer to as a small area. Very nice dedication to skateboarding. Nice tribute to the OGs, Steve Olson. Pretty cool to see that. Wanted to share that with y'all. Absolutely loved North Houston Skate Park. You can see this one's called High Noon. Good times. So if you are a skateboarder visiting the Houston area, do yourself a favor and make it to North Houston Skate Park. It is the second largest skate park in North America, and you will be able to tell once you get there. Good times. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at security_skates to keep up with the next skate park cleanups and skate park tours. Security Skates Productions is a privately skater-owned independent enterprise and skate parks advocate. You can find out more about it by logging on to securityskates.com. This has been your host, Paul, signing off. Now get off of YouTube and go skate, y'all. Happy skating.